All of our targets today are extremely violent, so please use extreme caution. Good luck out there and be safe.
What President Biden has done to this country is going to take years, if not decades, of hard work in order to fix the mess. President Biden left the border open for 4 years. Millions of illegal migrants came to this country. We don't know who they are.
President Trump's saving lives. The men and women of ICE are saving lives every day.
Tonight, masks, baseball caps, and sunglasses. Well, federal law enforcement is masking up when they're cracking down. And it's raising questions over whether officers simply are protecting their identities or engaging in intimidation.
The men and women of ICE who put their lives on the line for this country every day don't deserve that. When you and I are sleeping at 3 a.m. this morning, ICE agents are on surveillance trying to arrest a significant public safety threat or national security threat while they're all sleeping. ICE is trying to keep them safe. That's the truth.
This is Gestapo-like behavior, where plainclothes officers wearing masks are terrorizing immigrants who are doing the right thing by going to court, following up on their immigration proceedings.
No, they are not doing the right thing. The right thing should have been follow the due process in order to get to this country. The minute you came to this country illegally, we cannot be talking about they are doing the right thing. No, they are not. Now, I know there's going to be some people in the comments reminding me that I have an accent, reminding me that President Trump is going to deport me, asking me how dare I'm talking bad about the Democrats. Let me tell you. Common sense doesn't care about your background. Common sense doesn't care if you're a man, a woman, black, white. It doesn't care. Common sense is common sense. It does not make sense to open a border, allow 15 millions of illegal migrants to come to this country, and then take the American taxpayers' money to take care of these people. Some of them are criminals. It does not make sense.
But the left don't want to say it because every day of success under the Trump administration proves that the Biden administration lied for 4 years and we're ruining their plans, Laura. They've got millions of people coming in this country. They put them on 90-10 doc, which means their hearings are 5-7 years out. We're going to try to move these people. We're ruining their plans because your plan is put their hearings back 5-7 years, don't detain them, and by the time they actually get to court, we'll have a Democratic administration in. We're going to award an amnesty to millions of future Democratic voters. That's your plan, and they're mad because we're shutting their plan down.
You have Vice President Vance saying that the 14th Amendment of due process does not apply to immigrants in this country, even though the 14th Amendment applies to every person. He's saying people who are here as immigrants get less of a standard of due process.
These Democrats often talk about due process. Due process, due process. We must follow the due process. President Trump is violating the Constitution because he is not following the due process, due process. In 1996, Bill Clinton, he passed a law that says if you came to this country illegally, you do not deserve the same due process as American citizens. Bill Clinton in 1996 passed a law that says if you are a criminal and you do not have the proper documentation to be in America, you do not deserve the same due process as American citizens. President Trump is basically doing the same thing. He's saying, listen, you came to this country illegally because President Biden opened the border 4 years ago. We don't have the time because of national security, and we do not have the money because the taxpayers' money, we have better things to do. We are going to spend billions of dollars trying to kick you back home. Let's find the most efficient way to send you back. That's exactly what Bill Clinton did. When Bill Clinton did it, it was all good. But now President Trump is doing it, it's a problem. The hypocrisy.
Supreme Court justices have said that it applies to immigrants.
But it doesn't have to be the exact same process of due process.
Due process does apply. But I mean, here's the thing. I do think that notably this is different, right?
Sometimes I wonder how much these people from CNN are getting paid to be able to lie confidently in front of the cameras.
In the past, ICE agents did not go around wearing masks.
Just like in the past, we never had an open border for 4 years where 15 millions of illegal migrants came to this country. We don't know who they are, how they feel about America. So it's a new type of issue which requires a new type of solution.
This is horrific. This is not the America that we saw before Donald Trump became president.
The America we knew before President Trump was an America where millions of people just came to this country illegally. After those illegal migrants came to this country, America was spending billions of dollars to take care of them, give them pocket money, food, housing. This was the America before President Trump. The America we saw before President Trump was the America where we were sending hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine for absolutely no reasons. What was the end goal? So this was the America we saw before President Trump.
I grew up in New York City, 40,000 cops, extremely dangerous circumstances. None of them wear masks except in extremely rare occasions when they were going after some gang leader who might have relatives who go after them. If they didn't, ICE agents have functioned in this country, they didn't wear masks, they shouldn't wear masks. It's total nonsense. And it's for intimidation. It's not really for their protection. It's ridiculous.
When you have masked agents going, it's hard to believe that it's simply for their own protection. If there was for their own protection, I'd be sympathetic.
For the congressmen and senators who are saying we're traumatizing aliens, we're terrorizing aliens, have you ever met with angel moms and dad who buried their children at the hands because an illegal alien killed their children? And why they're wearing masks? They're wearing masks because they're trying to protect themselves and their families. Agents are getting doxxed every day. Their pictures and phone numbers being put on telephone poles. These leftists are following and filming when they go home from work at night.
So why is this happening now?
I think the difference now is that you have a greater propensity and likelihood for individuals to state where these people live, put photos of them, their wives, their children on the internet, have people showing up in front of their houses. So I do think it is a legitimate concern, as the director said. Look, these guys are doing their jobs. They're removing people who entered the country illegally. They have indeed broken the law, and we want to protect these individuals, our officers, and their families. So I'm not necessarily against it, so long as they're arresting these individuals, they do by law have to reveal who they are.
A brother on CNN is telling the truth. It's a good day to be alive.
There's a better way to do the job. They should actually go after those violent criminals.
That's what they are doing. That's exactly what ICE wants to do, especially with sanctuary cities. ICE saying, listen, let me come to your jail to pick up these criminals so we don't have to go to the community. Those sanctuary cities like Chicago, New York, they are saying, oh no. So which one is it? It is always strange to me to see how these Democrats are very concerned about the well-being of illegal migrants. But when it comes to the well-being of American citizens, no me importa. It doesn't matter. President Biden left the border open for 4 years. Millions of people came to this country illegally. The Democrats, no issue. They had no problem with that. President Biden spent billions of dollars taking care of illegal migrants. Many of them are criminals. The Democrats had no problem with that. President Biden was giving pocket money to criminal migrants. The Democrats had no problem with that. But now President Trump is trying to fix the mess President Biden created. That's when the Democrats want to talk about, let's find a better way. Let's find a better solution. Who are you working for? What team are you on? Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. As I continue to bring more and better content, we are approaching 1,000 subscribers. That's exciting. Come on now. That's exciting. You guys stay safe. I see you in the next video.